Would you love to have more clients so that you can make greater impact and have more money? And you're maybe wondering, what am I doing wrong and what can I change? In this video, I'm going to share with you the number one mistake most people make starting out that blocks them from getting clients. You're going to learn the most important thing you can start doing right now to increase your clients, and the magic word that will improve your sales and people saying yes. My name is Michael McIntosh and I'm the co-founder of Awakened Academy, and I've spent the last 15 years helping people to create the sort of lives and the success they want in their business. And when I was starting out, right at the beginning, I moved from England to Hawaii. I had $800 to my name and a backpack, and I had to figure out how am I going to be able to stay here and make it work. I needed to figure out a way of making money. So what I did is I invested all the money I had into an online training, a business training about how do you make money online. And I'm extremely grateful that I did that, because I learned something in that course that has completely changed my life, and I'm going to share it with you. And since then, we've gone on to make millions of dollars and helped our students create the lives that they want. The biggest mistake that most of us make starting out is only thinking about ourselves and where we're coming from, and not thinking about what the people we're serving actually want. You might have wonderful ideas, I'm sure you do. You've got great ideas, you've got wonderful things you can do to help people, and that's great. But the number one problem is only thinking from our point of view and not keeping in mind what other people want and what they're going to buy. For example, there's a true story of a guy who had this wonderful idea, what he thought was a wonderful idea, to invent a remote control lawnmower, right? He thought, wouldn't it be wonderful? You can just sit in your house and use a remote control and mow the lawn. So he spent 2 years and most of his savings messing around in the garage, inventing this remote control lawnmower. And finally, after 2 years, he'd produced a bunch of them and was ready to sell them. So he put his remote control lawnmower up for sale, and guess what happened? Nobody wanted one. Nobody wanted one, because you don't need a remote control lawnmower. So he wasted 2 years of his life. He would have been much better off figuring out if people wanted that before he spent those 2 years. Imagine I invented a remote control Buddha, right? That could go around the room. Oh no! Is it going to be something that most people want? Yep, it goes like this. Well, imagine you're really, really thirsty and all you actually want is some water, and I've prepared for you this 15-course meal with all these special fancy things, and it's all really well done, and it's taken me 10 hours to produce it. And I say, there you go, there's this wonderful meal. You'll say, just can I have some water? That's all I want right now, right? This is what we're often doing. We're putting all this work into this thing that's taking so much time and energy, and the other person just wants this simple thing. Please help me with this, and we're not giving them that. So this is the biggest mistake. And if you could stop making that mistake, your success is just going to go through the roof. It completely changes the trajectory of your whole life and your career and your success. If you look into any successful people in the world, they have figured out how to give people what they want. Ask your audience by sending out a survey or talking to them personally. Ask them, what are your biggest challenges right now? What's keeping you up at night? What do you really, 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 really want? Why is that important to you? And really understand what they want and what they need. For example, I'm about to launch a new program to help our coaches to refine their offers, what they're offering, and to get more clients. And we sent out a survey asking them, what have they done so far? What do they want? What do they need? Why is it important? These sort of questions. And based on that, we are designing the program to help them specifically with what they need. I didn't start this saying, here are the 10 things that I wanted to share with you. I'm starting this with what do you want, what do you need, what's on your mind, and then designing everything around there. One of the great things about doing surveys is that you can literally ask people what they want and then use their words, because then it is exactly what they want. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So you can email your mailing list, or you can talk to people and get them to fill this in, and you just ask them questions. So for the questions we've asked in this little group is, what's your vision for your business? What do you want to create? Why is that important to you? What have you done so far to move forward in your business? What are your biggest questions? What's your greatest challenge? And what would you like to get out of the group? Then I just go through the answers and see what people say. So what's your biggest question about marketing and sales? I want to promote myself, but in a soft and welcoming way. I don't want to be pushy. I want to know the most effective methods to stand out in a saturated world of coaches, healers, and change makers. How do I start attracting clients and keep them coming and growing? All right, so I've gone through the whole thing. You can do this yourself. And what you do is you take the words that people say, for example, proposing or making an offer. So I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to put it in here, and this becomes the curriculum. How you can propose or make an offer, right? So all I'm doing is using what they want and making that the basis of the curriculum. So I've gone through the whole thing, and what I've got here, this is all things that people have said. They said, I want to learn these things, so this is the curriculum. I want effective methods to stand out in a saturated world of coaches, how you can make an offer people pay you for, how to start attracting clients and how to keep them coming in and growing, how to make people believe in what you offer them, clarification on exactly what you can do to make people see that you're going to help them, guidance of what you're doing wrong and what you want to do. So when people see this, they read this, they'll say, oh my God, this is exactly what I want, because instead of just making it up, I am focused specifically on helping people get the things that they want. So this is such an easy way and a compassionate way and an effective way to produce offers that people will pay you for. So this is the big shift. A lot of people, they focus on trying to make themselves so important. I'm so great, look at me, look how cool I am. You know, that's not what people want. People want someone who says, you're great, I appreciate you, you have great work to do, and I want to support you in getting your work out to the world, and I want to make it as easy as possible for you, right? I'm here for service. When we come from that place that we are here to help somebody else sincerely, then people want to work with you. So if you can just make that shift, instead of thinking about what you have and what you want to do and how great you are and why you've got the best method in the world, don't worry about that. Just focus on, who is this wonderful soul who you're helping? What do they want? What do they need? And dedicate all of your energy to supporting them in getting what they want. And the magic word, the number one magic word, is going from I to you, right? If people who say I, me, right? That doesn't work. You want to say you. You're important. You have great work to do. This is going to support you in your life and your work. This is going to help you get more clients. This is going to help you achieve the financial goals you have, so you can travel, so you can have the freedom you want, so you can have a spiritual life, so you can have all the things that you want and live your dharma and live your life on purpose. Right? So you're going from I to you. The more you use the word you in your copy and in your conversations and in your videos or whatever you do, and you're talking to that wonderful soul, make them the star of the show. Put yourself over here. You're in a humble service position. I am here to serve. Right? We want to say, I'm here to serve. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. I'm here to help. The more you think about this and the more you have that approach, everything becomes super easy. So if you're not getting the clients and the success you want, it's probably to do with these three things. Number one is too focused on ourselves, not focused enough on others. This is the biggest problem, and it takes a lot of practice to move out of that. The solution to this is to really and truly focus on the other person. What do they want? What do they need? Why is it important to them? And have that humble perspective, I'm here to help you get what you need. And the magic word is the word you. You are important, you are wonderful, and we're here to help you, sincerely. And the more we do that from the heart, the better everything is. So here's a little challenge, a little fun challenge for you, is to take the time to move away from your own thinking about what you do and what you want to do. Focus on understanding your audience, their hot buttons, what are the emotional things that are important to them, what do they want, what are they stuck in, what problems do they have, what are they trying to avoid. Really understand them. When do they get up in the morning? What do they have for breakfast? Like, get a real understanding of who is this person and what are they doing in their life. And then once you have understood them much better, then find out what is the one or two things that you could offer that are going to solve a big problem that they have. And design your coaching packages and your courses and your trainings around that. Start with them. Design everything around that, and then put it in front of people and say, is this something you're interested in, and see what they say. If they kind of go, well, I'm not sure, or yeah, that might be useful, then you haven't got it. If they say, oh my god, I can't believe you've created this is absolutely amazing that you've kind of got in my head, I'm just thinking about this morning and here it is. When you have that response, then you've obviously got the right offer, and then you're not going to have any problems getting clients. So this is a bit of a practice. It takes some time, but it will change your entire life, your work and your success. And this is something to come back to again and again and again. The more you master the basics, the more everything else will be easy.